I'm gonna show you how to look at things from different perspective and what matters when we look at things. There's so much angles that we can see. We can see from our side, we can see from their sides, and we also can see from ignorance side, we can see from energy side, we can see from like let me know, we can see from egoistic side, we can see from victim mindset. We can see shit from so much angle. Right now I'm just trying to teach you how to look at things from that angle that can serve us for our highest good. Like while it's serving us, it serves others too. How about that? This video I'm making is a sequel to my video trauma dumping lesson part 1. The perspective that I wanna show to you is perspective from root chakra, which is our foundation. That's it. You just have to know good and bad and why things happen, the truth about our nature, you know, all these natural thing, and then you're good to go. You can decide if you wanna do that. Based on that video, trauma dumping lesson video, the narration is more to like frustration, being stuck in ignorance state. Yes. So I'm gonna teach you how to look at things differently. I'm gonna show to you how to understand about life cycle, like why things happen. Everything happen for a reason. We all have our role that we play, be in when we are smarter or when we stupid or when we're bad or when we're the angel. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you want to play angel, you need a bad role to emphasize that, oh my god, she's angel. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you want to play angel, you need somebody to do bad shit so that you can, you know what I'm saying, you can show yourself like I'm an angel because I just proved this shit is bullshit. That's why, that's the main purpose of having polarity in whatever it is. We have light and darkness. See, there's no light if there's no darkness. See, we basically, the existence of duality, the existence of polarity helps one another. So right now, again, I'm showing to you that no matter where we are, be it we are still ignorant, we're still basic, we're still playing our part in this life. Every time when we upgrade or we don't upgrade or whatsoever, we still play our role in life cycle. Let me show you from the story I shared in trauma dumping lesson. I was telling you story about people pleasers, right? So if you actually notice, I was saying that my managers, my F&B managers are empath, right? And people pleasers are empath. But in the intro, I also introduced myself as empath, right? Okay, so I'm the evolved empath basically. Like empath, when you haven't learned anything about life yet, you only can improve after you learn from mistake. Okay, back then I was just like them too, but one thing about me is I'm autistic, so I have to clarify I'm autistic because we go out in life, right? We start that's when we learn how to behave, right? And especially autistic, we observe everything and we try and learn. Okay, so we are introduced to this one structure, right? To this one template, right? It's like if you go out, this is how you act and whatnot. Especially if you have family that used to social norm kind of template, they all act the same. They all be like, you know, when people be kind to you, you owe them something like that. Okay, this is not good. This is basic as fuck. This is ignorance. Okay, I talk about this about reciprocation, so you can watch my video about reciprocation. I'm gonna skip that part. Last time when I was out in the world, so naive, and then I don't set any boundaries. I just want to make friends, I just want to learn more things about life, so I go out there as an empath with no experience. Yes, and then when I start working with them, especially the F&B one, because these are literal empath. Okay, this is the bigger experience, like a good example to teach people. Okay, empath, and they are empath too, right? But then I'm empath with autistic. So one thing about me, if I try to learn normal structure first. Okay, this is the normal structure, all right? When people do you kindness, you have to return back the same kindness that they've given to you. So it's like hutang budi dibawa mati. Ignorance believe that if somebody gives something to you, you have to return the same shit to them back. or if you're not capable to return the same shit to them, you owe them something. So your whole life you have to do nice thing back to them, something like that. Okay, so I went out in the world and I walked in this structure first, right? But then I go back and I'm like, what the fuck? Yes, this is where my autistic part play in. I'm like, what the fuck? It doesn't make sense, and it's not fair at all, because it gave me pressure. Because first I didn't even ask for it. Because if I ask you for help, because you know what I'm saying, it's like, if I ask you for help, I'm gonna make sure that I return it back. Like, hey, can I borrow your, something like that. Like, can I borrow? And then I give it back, right? But then this is not even me asking for it, but they're the one who gave it to me. So I'm like, I go back home, right? After I walk that structure a few times, enough for me to get burdened from it. I'm like, I don't like it, because it makes me feel, I get anxiety from it, because I'm like, I didn't even ask for it, and then they do the kindness to me, and then now now it's like it keeps piling up, you know what I'm saying? It's like things keep piling up, like all the kindness keep piling up. Now I have to return them back. I don't like it. Basically, I have this realization that I haven't done anything for myself yet, and now out of nowhere I have this kindness that I need to return back. Like, I'm so scared, I swear to God. And especially when I joined the FMB thing, okay, my God. When I joined these people, like working with empaths, like I said in the video, she said some things like, I told her that I cannot come in. And then she says like, it's okay, next time you can help them out. You will help us out like I help you. I'm scared. I'm like, I didn't sign up for this shit. I'm like, I just let you know that I cannot come in. Just cut my salary. Like, just don't count that day. Like, now, why the fuck now oh, that's one thing about this girl. I don't know how she understands things. If you're watching me, the FMB groups watching me, okay, let me tell you something, okay? This is not my first FMB job, okay? So all of FMB part-time I've done before, I'm known for that staff who would buy all the shit from the shop. You know what I'm saying? Like, after I done my shift or maybe on lunch, I will buy the shit. Last time I worked in French cafe, like literal Australian guy cooking like this salami, all that shit, right? I spent 600 ringgit a month because I was eating all their foods every day, almost every day, like their sandwich, their baguette and whatnot. Eclair butter. And macarons, oh my god, macaron. My friend said the macaron tastes like Ladouille from France. Yes, I am that kind of person who would buy your foods. That's the point why I work there. So basically, when I work in that FMB, the empath FMB, I would call that empath FMB. So that night, okay, there's so much story to expose, but I'm like, okay. So I ordered to her because she handled deep fryer for the fries and whatnot. So I told her I have to let them know earlier because they have to prepare for closing. So I tell her like, I ordered this one for to go. That night before she made it, she was to do it last, and then like she come and ask me, do you need fries? Like, you still need sides? I'm like, what are you talking about? I paid full price every time. Every time when I bring home food from that shop, I don't know if they don't know about it. Like, sometimes I have to intentionally leave the receipt up there and whatsoever, because after that thing happened, like she asked me like, do you need sides? Of course I need sides because I paid for the full price, girl. What are you talking about? You think I don't know if because it's not just me, but the other staff do pack food to go from that shop some nights, right? I don't know if they never pay or they have their quota, but girl, I pay all my food. So I'm like, of course, yes, of course I need my sides. And if I'm to make sense, they are the ones who told me that I like their aioli dressing. So they're the ones, like the empath was the one who told me that if you want aioli, you can just take it. You can just pack it home and whatsoever. Just take any time. She's the one who said that. And now you wanna, if I'm to make sense, now you wanna deduct my sides because I keep taking your aioli, but you're the one who said that that's your side. If you want to let people know that, oh, you can have anything you want from my shop and whatever, that's your side. That has nothing to do with me. Your kindness has nothing to do with me. Now I don't owe you shit, okay? I pay full price for my food. I want full set for my food. Of course, I take staff discount, but staff discount is just like what, 5%, 10%? Now I don't deserve fries? You know, when I ordered chicken chop or whatsoever from the shop, I paid for all that. Excuse me, all the pasta I ordered, I paid. Oh my goodness. This is autistic girl you're dealing with, okay? They probably don't know that I'm autistic or whatsoever. But thing is, so rule is, even though I break rules, but when I have the integrity, you know what I'm saying? That's a good one. That's a good example to show you that maybe because you were like that, you assume that maybe because you're empath, you're like that, you can, you know, I told in that video, empath, you don't need to communicate with them, they know shit, okay? But even though I myself empath, I'm autistic empath. Like, I think means like I'm empath, but I think I don't let my empath shit to sabotage myself, okay? So I use brain while I'm empathing, okay? So I don't give a fuck if you know what I'm saying? To her, maybe it's like, you know, I don't know what the fuck is on her brain. Like, did she think I take free meal or something that I don't need side? Or maybe she thinks like it's already night and she's already tired. Do you still want fries? Do I still need to do fries for you? I couldn't care less because I already told her earlier. I told her earlier that I want to pack this for to go. I don't care if like at the time it was too much or whatnot, but I already told you that this is to go. You already made my burger, now you don't want to make my side just because you're tired. I don't care, it's still part of work, you know what I'm saying? I'm still paying for the food, I'm still your customer. Customer always right. I don't believe in that, but when it comes to my food, don't play, bitch. Yeah. When you heard empath, it doesn't mean that empaths have to be like them. There's so much clutter, there's so much spectrum of empath. There's empath like them. I call it ignorance empath. So they felt like this is how I feel about life, and this is other people feel about life too. That's why you're sabotaging yourself like that. Like, they thought that they give people everything and whatnot. We give you all this shit and you still quit. Of course, because we're different. We're not like you. It doesn't mean that you're like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're empath who don't have boundaries. You're the kind of empath like if people do kind to you and you owe them for life. You know, that's how they believe things. So that's your problem. That's not my problem. I don't do shit like that. I'm the empath who's, after a few trials, I realized that I decided that this is not how God wanted it to be. Because if I follow this belief, if I follow this ignorance way to look at things, I feel super burdened. That's why I go home, I cry, I make video on my Instagram story and I rant about it, because I'm like, I didn't ask for it. You're the one who give me all this kindness. You're the one who want to give me gift. You're the one who want to give me extra shit and whatnot. And now I didn't sign up for that shit, you bitch. And then now whoa. Now, like I said, why this shit is piling up when I don't even ask for it? Like, bitch, life is supposed to be about freedom, okay? I come to this life, it's all about freedom. That shit is my purpose. So I'm like, you trying to take away my freedom just because you want to behave like that? That is not my fucking problem, okay? That's how I come up with. That's why I say it's like artistic way. Autistic just means that we use brain, we question things. Okay, let me show you, because I'm empath who, I think I would say, if autistic made me genius, so I'm a genius empath. So I know boundaries and whatnot, okay? I don't let empathy to sabotage myself, right? Okay, that's great. I'm gonna call myself genius empath. So I'm on the sides. Okay, let me show you how ignorant empath works, okay? There's stuff. Staff empath, okay? Staff empath is the one who's like, who already has her own life, who already move on, who already work, have different career, you know what I'm saying? Like, already living their life, right? Working for what they want to work. So I'm saying ignorant empath are the ones who don't know boundaries and whatnot, who still live by that belief that when people do you kindness, always remember that, you know, that's the trick. That's the trick they're playing. That's why they share with you bonus and whatnot. You know, the boss, the manager actually like complained one time in my face that, oh my god, we don't even make a lot of money, but we still have to give bonus and whatnot. See, it's like, what's the, like, why are you guys settling for this? Why are you guys settling at this ignorance system? Like, if you don't have enough, like, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, eventually you give bonus or you don't give bonus, people still quit, you know what I'm saying? Because everyone live by feel. I don't think up until now, I think only boomers still abide to that system, to that I owe you if you do me kindness. I don't think Gen Z do that shit anymore. So basically, the conservative one, you know what I'm saying, the one who comes from conservative family, I don't care you're millennial or whatever generation you are, but the conservative one, the one who never challenge their mindset, you know what I'm saying, never open to anything, like, look at angle that serve you, basically. Like, don't just abide to shit that like make yourself stress. What the fuck? Okay, so there's a few stuff there that, like, I would say ignorance and empath, who's like, okay, I already have new job and whatnot, but then because they have given me so much, so, you know what I'm saying, when they need help, of course we're gonna come through and help them, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because I have this stuff like come to me and say, it's like, oh my god, they were rushing, they were doing something just now, and then now they drive all the way here to help. Like, what the fuck? I know they're shorthand, but they have to handle the system smart way, not to burden people. Basically, like, what the fuck, these people is so selfish, bro. I don't get it. Like, bruh, it's not just one stuff, but there's like more stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like 1, 2, 3 stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, compare in my face. It's not at the same time, but different time. One thing about me, because I observe and I pay attention, right? And I care about justice. I care about my well-being. Just like how I care about my well-being, of course I care about everyone's well-being, right? So when they start talking, and then like I can sense that, oh my god, this is not fair. Yes, I'm collecting all that, you know. So basically, someone else was like rushing from somewhere else as well. He's like, he has event somewhere else, and then he's like, oh my god, I have to rush back here because they short stuff. I don't give a fuck, bro. Okay, what I would tell, bro, I'm telling you, it's because now everyone's playing with bonus, you know what I'm saying? At first, it starts like when someone gets bonus, they feel like they have to work hard and whatnot, right? That's old system, that old belief, that's ignorance, okay? That's conservative, that's boomer way, okay? Nowadays, that shit is bare minimum necessity. So if you don't have bonus, and then we're not gonna join you, basically. But if you give us bonus is more just like allowance. I tell you the truth, okay? So that's why I suggest you, if you still want to run your business with that shallow mindset belief, you know what I'm saying, with that shallowness, you can hire idiots like you. Yeah, because only idiots, only ignorance, only people who never challenge their brain, never question shit, they will still abide to this conservative shit. But over time, I tell you, this kind of system to run your business, it won't work anymore. Over time, God gonna rub it in your face because it's not on right. You know what I'm saying? The way how you run business is not a right way to do things. Because you're binding to other people, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, because we already give you all this shit, you have to show up when we need your help and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Like something like binding. This shit is binding. This is users, okay? When it's not right, when it's built on wrong foundation, one day God's gonna show up, like God's gonna rub it in your face. You're gonna realize that, oh my god, what the fuck? Yeah, you're gonna realize this, okay? Mark my word, you're gonna realize this. You're like, what the fuck, we already give so much. And then like kids nowadays are very ungrateful. They just run away, they just quit job, they don't want to work for long anymore. Why? Because your old school system, your old school way is not working anymore. Mark my word, okay? I don't know if you have experienced it not, or you are aware enough to realize, or you only been complaining but it never get to your head. Like you've been complaining like, oh my god, kids nowadays are so ungrateful, we already give so much and they still quit job, and then they treat us like this when we need their help. They blah, 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 blah. Yes. Guess what, bitch? I predict everything based on science, basically. Because human don't like, no, I don't think now at this era, since money is never enough, I don't think people are driven by money anymore. People more driven by heart, by feelings, you know what I'm saying? If that workplace is shit with people, ignorant people everywhere making stupid comments every day, they won't feel driven to go to work anymore, you know what I'm saying? Like if they go to work, if you notice your staff go to work and like keep playing with their phone, like cooking with their phone and whatnot, like, you know, they're bored. They will only go there to take money and go back. If I smile at you, if I talk to you, it's because I have to, you know what I'm saying? Like nowadays people, everyone go by heart, go by feelings. Okay, now I'm gonna explain to you another angle on how to look at things. Okay, so in trauma dumping lesson 1, I share how they are empath and they are people pleasers. Okay, if they can sense you're in trouble, they will give you extra money to use, like, hey, I'll help you do this. My car got towed and whatnot, he's the one who offered to pay. Not gonna lie, if I'm put under situation that you don't have to be so nice that, you know, you don't have to pay back and whatnot, because I'm smart too, girl. If no one ever told me that you have to pay back, I'm not gonna pay back. At least I use my brain on good foundation. Okay, I give chance to people. This is my foundation that I'm standing on. Okay, my principle is when people want to do kindness to me, I let them do it. I don't take it as I owe them shit to return back the kindness, but I take it as I allow it to happen to me because I allow them to do charity for themselves so they can collect good karma. Who knows, when they kept doing good to their staff, right, they kept giving all this bonus and whatnot, God pay back to them, like God give back to them what they have give. But how God gave it back, it's not literally, it's not between you and that person anymore, because our deeds, whatever we do kindness, that's between us and God. That's between us, basically. And if you're with me, my belief is God is within us, so it's literally within us. So it's like if you do kind to ourselves, and then like there's so much way. It's not literally between this and this. What do you expect? Like you give money to beggar, and then the next day the beggar gonna find you and give you back the money, right? So you do kindness to your staff. Like don't expect your staff to return back your stupid kindness, because you do kindness because you want to do charity. Everyone have to remember that when we do kindness to someone, it's not between us and that person. When we do nice to anyone, it's between us and universe. So universe will decide however they want to return back our kindness. Do you understand now? Okay, so let's come back to the real main point. Main point here is that because I have my own principle that I'm standing on when people do me kindness, right? I'm also to say that Sly Fox, have you watched Anna Delvey? Do you know Anna Delvey? Are you familiar with her? Do you watch documentary about Anna Delvey on Netflix? Yes, that girl, she used empath to get her what she wants. She literally built an empire out of nothing because she treated empath as one way of it. This is why also many energy vampire, many narcissists and whatsoever, they like to find empath friend. They like to have a people pleaser in their friend group. I don't care if you don't have autistic or what, I'm just teaching you a smart way to run things as empath. Next time, do it like me. So one time I went outside, right? I went dining with my friends, right? And then this one guy, I see you, bitch. Because what he's doing, I already done that before, bro. I already done that. That's why me, especially like indigo, you have to go through shit. You have to be bad before. You have to be so bad. You have to be so nice, so that you have to experience both lows and highs, so that you can balance it. That's why I have so much experience. That's why I can tell when you're playing tricks with me and whatnot. I can tell because I've experienced everything. I speak from a level of consciousness that I have experienced everything in my bone, basically. Okay, I'm only 29 years old. I'm telling you, I know he pulled tricks on me because I was paying with him, right? And then when it turned to pay, he was like, oh no, I don't have cash. And then I'm like, I turned to him, I'm like, then what do you order? And then he's like, actually I have e-wallet. So I'm like, so okay, I can pay you, but later pay me back, like transfer to me ASAP, the e-wallet. I said like that, right? I think I'm still ordering at the time. After I done my orders, I went to the counter, I want to pay, and then he told me like, I already paid because they take Touch and Go. So I'm like, okay, good. I have another story. Let me come back to the F&B Empath. Usually 9 to 9:30 is already closing. So basically I only work 1 hour every day, except for weekend. But I work 8 to 9, but they still paying me like for night. They pay me for 2 hours, means like 8 to 10 p.m. right? So that's why usually after closing we finish at 9:30. But these people always like, especially the managers, they always wait until 10 p.m. only they left, because they have to do all the calculating or whatnot, right? But for me, for staff, normal stuff, I would say, because what else am I gonna do? Like, just wait here for no shit? Like, but still I feel bad because they already pay me for 2 hours. Even though I have nothing to do, I should just like, even though we don't take in customers anymore, I mean, we close at 9:30. So I don't think this makes sense. That's why most of the staff already ciao balik already. Like most of the other staff, like the kitchen staff, they already left. I wanted to do so too, because I'm so tired. What the fuck, I work from morning and then I come to here, I'm so tired. If I can leave at 9:30, I want to leave at 9:30, because my house is not that near to, but they pay me for 2 hours. So I'm like, what can I do? I just stay there, right? So I just lounging there waiting for 10 p.m. to leave, right? They have planned to celebrate my friends because she's leaving, so they're planning something, right? I don't know about the plan, by the way. So I dance, but I can sense they feel bad. It's because one of the empath, she's the one who invited me to join. I didn't like, I didn't like, I don't know what you think about me. Like, I didn't wait there because I know you're going somewhere or not. No, I wait there until 10 p.m. so I can leave home. But on my way to leave, they say it's like, and then she looked at me like I can sense she feel awkward a bit, because it's like the plan, I feel like the original plan don't include me, but then she felt bad or something. So she asked me if I wanted to join them. After we finished dining, then one of the manager, he's the one who paid for everything. I asked to see the receipt because I want to pay back, but he said no worries, I took care of everything. See, their initial plan, they didn't even want to, I don't mind at all that you have other plans or whatnot. I don't mind at all. I never consider myself your inner circle or whatsoever, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I literally just go there to work, bitch. Like, I make friends with everyone. I'm close with everyone. I even close with my old boss and whatnot. All my boss all bestie with me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're not the only boss that I'm bestie with. I'm just kind person, and I'm just friendly person, okay? So now I don't know if they think like I'm their inner circle or whatsoever, that they feel the need to pay for my food and whatnot. But if you say so that I don't need to pay back, then I don't pay back. But I still feel like, you know, next time if I'm not included, then you don't. So basically, let me just come back to the main point for the third time. My main point is, there's a reason why God put us together, okay? So you can learn something from me and I can learn something from you, okay? You know, we all have our own trauma. When we grow up, our upbringing and whatnot have give us trauma, right? Everything is already plotted. Everything is staged by universe, so that we can learn something out of it, so that we can learn to heal our own wounds. That's how universe works, okay? So my wounds is that self-sabotage. First time working with them for a few months, I learned that with myself. I learned that my self-sabotage is more to like, I don't know how to receive kindness from people. So psychologically explained, one thing about self-sabotage, when you don't know how to receive kindness from people, you will feel the need to return back their shit, right? And because of that feeling, that guilty feeling, it makes you more stressed. It gives you anxiety. That's what happened to me that last time. That's why I feel so stressed, you know what I'm saying? I feel binded. Now I don't feel my freedom anymore. It's like, see? And I learned from it. That's why when the second time I go back, by that time I already learned my lesson, that It's okay to receive kindness without feeling the need to return back shit, because that's just how universe works. There's no such thing as binding. There's no such thing as I give you bonus, you have to do that. When you give people gift, that shit is charity. If you want to bind that gift with something, some expectation with it, put it in the fucking contract. This is your amount of salary, including that bonus, and this is how you should show up. Like, this is the expectation we want from you. That's simple. Because if you give people gift, that shit is charity. I don't want no binding shit anymore. Binding is not good. Binding is standing on bad foundation. Binding just make people stress. Just make people like me stress. I'm an innocent. I just come out to world to make money for myself. I just want to survive. I just want my freedom. And out of nowhere, I'm binded from people kindness. It doesn't make sense. So I learned my part, which is my part is to just receive. Gift is our lessons, okay? Me and this empath group is different with one another, because every individual come with different traumas, different upbringings, right? Different experience, right? Different wounds, right? So my wound is about learn how to receive without any binding, and I learned. That's why I can receive gift from them openly. And that's why God continued to give me more shit, you know what I'm saying? It's not from them, but it's from like strangers, you know, out of nowhere. Like strangers come to me like, oh my god, girl, I give you the ang pao and whatnot, period. So I already learned my lesson and I got my gift. This is how I observe things from my autistic brain, okay? So it's between me and that girl. So we have two empaths, two manager. Between me and the cancer manager, me on my end is literally about receiving. On her end, it's about giving. So it works like that. But I can share with you with another empath manager as well. But first, I'm going to share with you for people pleaser, like what she's doing, right? At one point, she's gonna learn that she keeps giving to people, right? She has to learn that. I mean, she can continue to do that. But at one point, she's gonna learn that she kept giving to people, she kept giving to her friends, she kept paying the foods and whatnot. But then it's like, why? Like, but then she still don't feel content. You know what I'm saying? Like, she still don't get that friendship that she needs or something. I don't know, bro. She figured it out herself, okay? But basically, that's how I look at it. Because I noticed this the second time I visit them, they have new stuff, and then she start binding to that stuff. Something like, like on her off day, she asked him out, and then, you know, they make joke about it. But to me, I picked up everything. I'm an energy reader and I'm autistic. I observe things, I recognize patterns, and I'm sensitive, and I'm very aware of everyone's feelings because I've been through so much already, okay? I've been through their experience, that's why I know what is going on, okay? So they were making jokes about like they made plan with this guy and then he didn't show up. I mean, bruh, you'll take it as joke. They said like it's twice already. That's not a joke. That just means that he never signed up for it, but he feel bad. That's why he said yes, sure, let's go out. Me myself was like that before. I was at one point at that episode as well. You know what I'm saying? When you just want to be friendly with everyone and whatnot, and then like people start like putting pressure on you, like people start being a liability to you. I am friendly before. I was friendly with everyone, and then now people want to make plan with me. Like my other staff want to make plan with me. Like, let's go out, let's go this, like go that. I'm like, I didn't sign up for this. I have my own life. And why the fuck now I'm binded to these people plan? Like, why the fuck suddenly these people start resting their emotional needs to me? Why the fuck do I need to fulfill all that shit? I didn't sign up for it. I just come here to work and to make friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have fun at work, to vibe at work. And then now you want to take my day off too? Yes, that's how I look at things basically. So now you know. And then with the other empath, he's empath too because he's the one who's giving bonus and whatnot. He's the one taking care of the money and whatnot. But then the lessons that I need to learn by our encounter is more to like, he reminds me of my dad because he likes to control. because he's insecure. He's dealing with insecurity with his bodies, with how he looks and whatnot. Now he feel the need to judge everyone. You know what I'm saying? When chubby girl show up and then she's like, oh my god, he shouldn't be wearing like that, and then like he start judging other people looks, like while all Sabahan looks like kampung and whatnot, or Indonesian, making fun about Indonesian. Like, come on bro, you can do better. These people, be it they work as helper or they're just students and they use their student money to eat or whatnot, they're still the one who pay you your salary, you stupid bitch. That's why I say these people are ignorance. They only stuck in their own shallow mindset, their own world. They make fun of everything, you know what I'm saying? But when you trying to make sense, all the jokes they're making is of something stupid. It's of their own problem. His body, he's insecure with his face and whatnot, and now he feel the need to make comments about how people look. He make comments about where they're coming from and whatnot. But then they're the one who's spending money at your shop. He's also the one who keep telling me like, next time don't wear like this to work. Next time wear something like that. Oh, today you're cute. Wear like this every day. I'm like, I don't like it. It's like, you want to be my dad now, telling me what to wear and what not to wear? I don't fuck with that. I run away from my dad because of that. Because of I don't like people telling me what to do. And then now, of course, universe gonna put another person like this too. Like same pattern gonna repeat until I learn. Basically, I already learned. That's why I don't care anymore. Second time I join in, I just wear whatever. But I get stressed because I'm like, I don't think I can work for people anymore. Because when working with people, they have their dress code and whatnot. One thing about me, I wear whatever I want to wear. I just cannot work with people anymore. That's why I decided. There's so many reasons why I want to quit. You know what I'm saying? Like he told me some things like you wear too sexy lah, your dress too short, your something about, I can't remember what I was wearing, but because our customer is Malay. I don't give a fuck, bro. What they got to do with me? They come here to eat. I don't even like stand at their table forever. Matter of fact, whole time I work there, whatever I wear, there be times when I wear whatever I want to wear, because sometimes I just don't care. Sometimes I feel like I want to care. Maybe when I want to care is when after he gave me bonus. But the other days I'm like, I just show up with whatever I want to wear. The whole time I wear whatever I want to wear, I never have experienced people harassing me. I bet the only people who's harassing me is him. That's why he want me that, because he knows what he's doing. That's what he do to other customers. When good customers show up sexy and whatnot, he's the one who harass all the customers with his stupid remarks. That's why he want me that shit, because he's capable of doing that. This is projecting, okay? If you want to know what that person, you want to know about someone, okay, without you have to pry in their business or whatnot, just listen to them talking. Whatever they talk, everything, they're talking from what they're capable of doing. They're talking from, especially when you catch them off guard, because some people can put on facade, but when you caught them off guard, they make stupid comment. Believe that, because they are making comment based on what they have been doing, what they're capable of doing. Projecting. This guy was projecting the insecure guy. Good happy family. We have the boyfriend is insecure, the girlfriend also motherfucking insecure. Yeah, you have to look at things like that. Whatever happened for a reason. I have another story too. So this is basically truth about life. We come here to learn. That's why I call it Earth School. That's why the spiritualists also know, like after we've learned about ancient wisdom, after we learn about ancient truths, we know that Earth is just a school. So whatever your encounter, your family, your parents, whatsoever, anything that triggers you, take that as a sign. They are triggering your wound. So you have to ask yourself, why they acting like this make me want to comment bad things about them? Why they acting like this make me wanna why when I've been helping them so much, but they still treat me recklessly like that? Ask yourself. One part that I hate about people, ignorance, people pleaser, when they don't know how to set limit to be good. Sometimes you're the reason why that person never learned. And also you being too kind to someone, that person don't even know how to appreciate you, but you still doing kind, that's just self-sabotage. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you go home and you cry like whatever, let's go to another person and do kind to another person, and then you're gonna repeat the same shit again, bitch, until you learn the lesson. That's basically it. And also, like I said just now, it's like you sabotage other people in lesson. Because if you don't sabotage, like when I was put under the situation that I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck, it's already late night. Authority told my car it was 300. What the fuck, bro? 300 at this hour, right? Okay, I was to say to them, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like when we go there, I didn't know it was 300. Or maybe I know because they already told me, but I wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm very optimist kind of person. Like at the time, I'm already like using my universe power to like change it. Like I don't care how it goes, but I'm gonna take care of this. I'm gonna go back with my car. And then they show up and they make plan behind my back. I know you, it's okay, I give it a chance for you guys to do charity for me. You doing that, God, totally, universe gonna repay back so much for you guys, because that was very kind of them. But try to put it this way, let me be under pressure that I can use my brain a bit. You know what I'm saying? That's the chance for me to use my brain, my survival brain, right? Let me, like, instead of you stepping in, let me be under pressure to how to solve this. I can call my parents, or I can go and tell you that, can I borrow money from that bank first, from that cash load first, tomorrow I'll pay back. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Tomorrow I pay back because tomorrow I'm going to ask money from my dad, because that's my dad's car, bro. If it got towed, of course I'm still daddy's daughter, okay? If they don't step in, right? Of course, because he's kind, he paid and he said, don't worry about that. I'm like, bro, that's a lot. That's a lot. But he said, don't worry about that. It's okay. We take care of everything already. I already was learning that at this point, I settled this principle with myself. You know what I'm saying? I put this as my foundation, right? Just receive. When people want to give, just receive. Especially, I don't want to feel burdened and whatnot. I'm not gonna ask anymore. Are you sure? No. If they say like, don't worry about it, don't worry about it, bitch. I'm gonna go live my life, continue with my life, move on. Another thing about me, I believe that, because like I said at the time, I already like manifesting in my head, right, with God. I'm like, I don't care, God gonna take care of everything, God gonna take care of everything. Like, why would God put me in this situation? If, like, what are you trying to teach me? I was having conversation with God at the time, and then when I say it's like, I don't care, I'm everything gonna be fine, everything gonna be fine, boom, everything fine, paid, not by me. I don't have to stress no shit, I just have to receive. That's why I'm saying that we're all human. We're just God's hands. Even though God's within us, but we're literally like, there's a reason why we have to exist why we cross paths with each other, why we encounter everyone. There's a reason we have to learn from one another, you know. I feel like their weakness is they like to do kindness, but they expect something in return, because expectation gonna steal your joy, expectation gonna stab your fucking back, because you do not expect people to behave just like how you behave, because different people, okay? Maybe while you're dealing with other people who's alike like you, with same mentality like you, of course whatever you expect from them, they return back, right? But then it's their time to come across me, it's our time to encounter each other. Now you learn that, oh, there is people who's capable to behave like this too. Like, there is people who's ungrateful like this too. You know, you can, from their ignorance point of view, they can see it as ungrateful and whatnot. But from my point of view, I have my own life and I have my own peace that I'm going for, and my own freedom. I have my own belief that I'm standing for, and we're not standing on the same level of consciousness, I believe. So I'm just gonna continue doing me. I moved on. But this is a great story for a lesson for everyone, especially people pleaser. One thing about people pleaser playing angel, right? People pleaser playing angel only sabotage other people's lessons to learn for themselves, to teach themselves something. Because how would anyone ever have a chance to learn something when every time you're in trouble, people pleaser come in and swipe him everything? That's the time for us to learn our lesson. But every time we're in trouble, like people pleaser don't give us chance at all to learn no shit. They will come in and play angel. They will come in and swipe your responsibility out of your hand. So now you have nothing to learn, basically. Your life has been great. Like, your life has been a whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit only prolong your lesson journey. That's why we have users and people who already aware of these behaviors of people pleaser. Usually they know they have the charm. This is why what I call cunning fox. My ex-bestie and Anna Delvey, same shit. These two motherfuckers like fox, okay? So these users, they already know the pattern. If you surround yourself with empaths will take care of everything for you, okay? You just have to show your charm, to pull your charms. Anna Delvey is charming. Even I believe why when I joined the FMB, this empath group like to, even the staff, when I'm around this empath, they find me charming too, that they want to give me so much and whatnot. But I have my integrity and I'm not cunning fox because I'm standing on different principle compared to the users. My principle is that while I learn it's okay to receive, I teach these people their limit. I sped up their limit, you know what I'm saying? I sped up their quota, their limit quota. The more they give to me and then I still don't return them whatever they expect from me, they're gonna feel tested. Like, I sped up the journey for them to learn something, okay? But the difference between me and the cunning fox, my ex-bestie, and Anna Delvey, these two people use their charm to get benefit out of people.
Disclaimer, no, it's not wrong to make use of our charm for our benefit, but intentionally abusing it to over-redeem people kindness is whole scam.
They have house, other people's house. They live in other people's house. They're driving someone else's cars. They have everything given to them using their charms. These are users, okay? I mean, when you should just know the limit, because if you intentionally approach someone because you want to use them, I call that users. Hantar aku sedap ni daripada sebab cara dia, masa dia, I noticed this pattern about her because she tested my limit, right? I'm like, what the fuck? So all this while, she was using her boyfriend for everything, you know what I'm saying? Because when we go to KL, we drive her boyfriend's family car, and then he be driving her boyfriend's family's bikes, and then he been using, you know, he been all her, whatever she's doing all her life is using other people's properties. Dia pindah masuk rumah boyfriend dia, and then dia buat macam rumah tu rumah dia penuh dengan segala barang, dengan tek kucing mata, like they didn't even clean shit. Like, ni advocate kepala buta. Ni manusia terpaling sakai aku pernah jumpa dalam dunia. Depan muka hang dia buat baik apa semua, padahal selama ni dia dah guna energi aku, dia duk exploit energi aku. Sebab tu lah hang boleh manifest macam-macam, cibai. Sebab hang duduk dengan aku, bodoh. Dia nak acah-acah macam like, oh my god, she advocate, oh my god, she do PR and whatnot. Belah lah hang. Hang buat PR tu pun boyfriend hang yang bagi kat hang caption apa semua, bodoh. Hang bukan yang ada otak nak fikir untuk diri hang sendiri pun. Hang, you don't even know shit. You know what I'm saying? Aku pergi gallery dengan dia kat KL kan. So I was explaining to her about this one things, about this one work. I bawa message punya work. Lepas tu, ni daripada waktu aku dah explain ni, padu lah ambil gambar apa semua, dia dah tulis lah dalam story dia apa yang aku duk cerita kat dia kan. Lepas tu dia tag I bawa message tu. Mestilah bila dia balik Penang, I bawa message tu pun macam, oh hi bitch. Padahal itu point of view aku, gila. Part tu aku nak credit kat aku, and yang the rest for the PR products and whatnot, boyfriend dia yang tolong cover caption dia apa semua. Shock lah hang, pengguna orang. Padahal hang tu, kalau hang berdiri sendiri, hang tak ada apa, hang tak ada. Hang offer charm hang kat sugar daddy hang lah. Lepas tu hang boleh lah dapat segala benda. Hang jual badan hang ke, hang jual apa ke, I don't give a fuck about that. But don't fucking ever come back in my energy, stupid bitch. Satu hari tu dia buat post pasal Nobility baju. Dia nak, kononnya dia nak jual thrift store, nak jual second hand brand semua. But at the same time, dalam masa yang sama dia dah dapat baju, orang duk bagi kat dia banyak belungguk ni. Dia dah hold banyak gila baju dia nak buka kat kedai dia kan. Pada masa yang sama, dia still duk beli baju. Dia still duk beli baju daripada China tau. Ni butuh hang. Hang sokong sustainability, hang nak post macam awareness pala butuh. Hang sendiri pun tak apply the awareness to yourself, bruh. My lesson, when I encounter her, I have to learn that. I tahu lah bila, like, when you love someone, when you care about someone, it's like, when you don't put boundary on that, aku sampai jadi buta tau lah. Sebab aku kisah sangat pasal dia, aku jadi buta. Like, I don't even know she was using me at the time. Tapi bila, when shit happened to me, she ignored it. Dia buat hal dia lah, pergi cuti semua kan. Padahal dia yang every time I post, she watch my story, everything. But she still ignore me. Manusia paling sakai kat dunia, perempuan gila babi ni. Muka dia pun dah sakai lah. Sampai hang activate balik hang punya, hang activate source power within hang. Hang jadi sakai, hang jadi zombie, hang terbang merata minta attention daripada orang. Mai jumpa aku, aku belanja hang makan semuanya. Tu yang hang reti. Hang bukannya ada apa nak offer kat orang apa. Hang bahalul buang masa aku selama ni aku duduk dengan hang. Blah. That's why when she start messaging me, dia message aku dah ignore dia dah. Lepas tu spirit guide aku warn aku lagi sekali, kata ni perempuan ni nak main balik. Mula-mula dia hantar duit kat aku. Aku macam mampir fikir, aku ambil lah. Sekarang bila hang nak transfer duit dekat orang, hang double check tau. Dia double check, dia ada SMS tag and whatsoever, you know what I'm saying. Takkan hang boleh salah hantar pula. Hang buat apa hantar tapi boleh tersalah hantar kan? Faham tak? Macam tak brain kan. So aku macam like, hang ingat aku nak tanya hang. Sebab waktu tu dia tahu aku memang tak mau reply apa kat dia. So when she pay me that money, aku macam like, mampir pergi kat hang, Pimai aku buat stiker kat hang. Tak ada orang beli pun. Tak ada siapa nak minat nak beli stiker bodoh hang kan. Like, why the fuck would people buy your face on a sticker, bitch? Kalau orang beli pun orang beli sebab comel, sebab aku lukis. Lepas tu lama sikit, berbulan lepas tu dia message aku lagi. This is why my spirit guide warned me. It's like earlier that, few days earlier, they said like, this bitch is gonna come back and do some emotional manipulation to it too. Because now that she see that you're in good energy on your own, and then you leave her out, she wants it too. She wants to be back in your grace. She want to share whatever you have. She want it for herself too. Tu nak ambil babi. Sebab tu bila aku tengok kawan-kawan aku ni duk hang out dengan dia, aku macam like suka hati hampa lah. Hampilah jadi babu dia kan. Macam like elok lah hang membabu-babu masing-masing. Hang jadi babu dia, dia jadi babu hang. Sebab everyone knows when you hang out with her, she will pay for everything. She need to prove to people that like, that's all she got to offer. That's all she got to keep friends around by spending on them. That's what people will look her for, to spend on them basically. Like, okay, who cares? Hana trauma dam aku ke apa ke, bila hang ajak aku keluar, I don't give a fuck, you know. Being them, I don't give a fuck. Asalkan hang bayar makanan aku semua, aku dapat makanan free apa semua. See? So, hampa each other, membabu each other. This one use this one, and this one use this one. So, use each other at your ease. Gitu. Yang pasti aku dah keluar. So last one, I would say that what I learned from my encounter with this stupid bitch, because the fact that my spirit guides have always warned me, like they have showed all these red flags up in my face. You know, like one thing about me, because I wear my hair on sleeve, and I thought like when I love someone, when I care about someone, because you know she always go around and tell her trauma story, you know, what she been through, what has happened to her and whatnot. You know, of course, as I wear my hair on my sleeves, I wanna take care of her and whatnot. But then like, you know, my spirit guides have always shown everything to me, like whatever she's capable of doing, like she's a fucking user and whatnot, until the point where I was the one struggling and she don't give a fuck about it. She only come back to me because she needed me. When I needed her, she ignored me. Yeah, that's what happened to our other friend also. She made promise with her, like when I open my shop, you can come join us. And then the moment she opened her shop, she gave so much excuse that, oh my god, it's not suitable for you. You know, if you really care, because my other friend was going to do a healing session or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? If you really care, you can just come up with whatever, like however you want to accommodate that place suitable for a rehabilitation or whatsoever, you know what I'm saying? But because you never care, you just make stupid promises, you know, nobody can trust your words because you're a fucking fox, you're a sly fox, you're a cunning fox, sakai, manusia paling sakai kat dunia. It's always good that I protect myself from her. I literally don't need her, not even her energy mana. She can continue. Hang boleh tengok aku sebanyak mana hang nak tengok. Hang nak bagi evil eye kat aku ke apa semua. Hang buat hal hang. Hang nak buat apa? Hang buat apa hang nak buat. Yang pasti aku bagi tahu hang. Ni. So pay attention to your surrounding. Pay attention to your feelings. If you don't feel good about what's happening around you, you know you are responsible to change your destiny. So you don't have to just abide it, because we don't just have one system. We do have just one system, which is metric system, but you also have your brain that capable to see things from different perspectives. So if one perspective don't serve you, which is the perception don't serve you, you can change it to another perspective. Change how you look at things at the way that serve you.